Hey everyone! Christmas is around the corner and I'm so excited to share with you these high-end DIY Christmas gifts that people will actually want for Christmas for just under $5. They are budget-friendly and very easy to make. Let's get started with our first Christmas gift idea. I got these wooden rustic coasters from Amazon. They are $1 each. They look beautiful and can be used in so many different crafts. I started by painting the top in an off-white color. Left it to dry and I gave it another coat of paint. Once the coaster is dry, I got half-inch painter's tape and started making my pattern. There are so many ways to do these checkered pattern, and this one is the easiest of them all. I will be measuring by one piece of tape and sticking the other just to make sure I have the exact same size for each square. I will keep measuring and sticking the tape until the side is done, and will do the same exact thing horizontally. I made sure it's all stuck and then we'll start painting the squares in black. I use just a little paint at a time so it won't bleed under the tape, and we'll give it 2 coats of black paint. Once it was dry, I took the tape off. I know by looking at this, you're like, what the heck is this? It doesn't even look right. I know, I said the same exact thing. But we're not done yet. This time, we will do the same step but covering the squares we just painted, and then give 2 coats of black paint. Now we'll take the tape off and ta-da! It looks beautiful! With a small brush and gold paint, I added little dots of gold where the squares meet. Then I got the gold leaf. These gold leaf sheets were from Amazon. I got them years ago and it lasted me forever. They were a few cents each, but you can also use gold paint instead. Like I always say, when crafting, just use what you have. I added some glue around the coasters with a brush to make sure the glue is on every spot on the woodwork, and then added the gold leaf. I tapped it gently with my fingers and will leave that to dry while I finish the other coasters. I like to make the coasters in a set of 4, so we'll make 2 of each design. For this design, I did the same exact steps, but only on one half of the coaster, and will cover the other half with gold leaf. So I brushed in some glue and added the gold leaf. After everything was dry, I brushed off the gold leaf with a brush and then sealed them. And they look beautiful. Now let's get started with our next gift idea, the stamped book frame. I got both the book and the frame from the Dollar Tree. I opened the back of the frame and removed the glass and the back, and I put it on the side. Then I painted both the book and the frame in black. You can use acrylic paint, chalk paint, whatever paint you have would work. I give them both 2 coats of paint. And this is after the second coat of paint. I then painted the book pages in an off-white color all around. This will stick them together and will give them a beautiful look at the same time. Then I got 2 shades of gold. With a sponge, I painted over the black on the book and the frame. I tapped on the colors to give it a little texture and to give it a little dimensional look with the 2 mixed golds. I will tap on the gold all around except for the middle part, as we will be sticking the frame on it. I give them 2 coats of paint using the same technique. Once it was dry, I got the frame and added in the picture, and cleaned the glass and attached the back to the frame. I took off the frame stand and will stick the frame on the book using my hot glue gun. Then I got the drywall paper and cut it to the side of the book binder. I brushed on some glue on the binder and then added the paper on it. And again I brushed glue on the top of the paper and made sure it was all covered. I then wrapped the twine around the book from the side and from the top to give it a little rustic look. After that, I added some white florals and green leaves that I also got from the dollar store. I kept adding the flowers until I got the look I wanted for that frame. After that, I stamped the family name and a special date on the binder. This is optional, you can stamp it, hand write it, stick initials from the dollar store, whatever you have available will work. I just used the stamp since I already have it. And the book frame is ready to be gifted. It looks amazing and people love getting personalized gifts. Now with our third Christmas gift. This is the easiest one of them all. Yet it's so elegant that no one would believe you spent less than $5 to make it. And literally, it takes only a few minutes to make. I got the candle from Walmart for $3.45 and cut leftover gold vinyl I had from before to make a Christmas design. Then using transfer paper, I stuck my design to the candle. With the E6000 glue, I added on some bling. And of course, this is optional, but it takes it to another level. It's such a stunning decorative piece, especially for the holidays. Now with our fourth Christmas project. I made so many of these wooden initials for Christmas gifts and everyone loved them. I started with a wooden initial. I got this on sale for $2.35, and with some paper, clay, and silicone molds, I will make a design to put it on the initial. I filled in the silicone mold and made sure the clay is leveled, and then gently took them off the mold. This one didn't want to come off the mold, so I pressed it inside the mold again and took it off gently so I don't damage any details. After I finished making all the shapes with the silicone mold, I used some wood glue and brushed it gently on the clay to stick it to the wooden initial. I stuck everything where I wanted and cleaned any excess glue. Then I left everything to dry. I painted everything in off-white and I made sure I painted all the details on my design. After 2 coats of paint, I brushed on some brown wax. In case you don't have that, you can use watered brown paint and then with a wet rag, wipe the whole initial. It kinda gives it the same aged antique look. I wiped the initial from the wax and now you can see the details pop out and looks amazing. I then brushed on some gold paint on the top of our clay design. And of course, we'll add on some bling. I love how it turned out. Now with our fifth project. I got this frame from Michael's for $3.50. or you can get 2 frames from the dollar store and stick them together. I had that glitter paper and I stuck it to the back of the frame. I got some sparkle that was also from the Dollar Tree and filled in inside of the frame. I attached the back of the frame and you can see how the confetti moves inside of the frame and how sparkly it looks. I just love it. I cut the design on my cameo and stuck it on the frame. It's a beautiful Christmas tree that says, "I wish you a Merry Christmas." And you know me already, of course, we'll add more bling on the tree. Come on, it's a Christmas tree. It turned out so beautiful. Next project is one of my favorites. It's a huge luxury Christmas ornament. I got some stretch velvet and a big ornament from the Dollar Tree. And we'll wrap the velvet around the Christmas ornament, each half alone. We'll add a hanger to the ornament, then we'll stick both halves together. After that, I wrap the golden ribbon around the line. I also cut the golden wire from the ribbon and glued it around. I used some paper clay and a silicone mold to make a royal clown and left it in the freezer. And before it dries, I made holes in the crown to attach it to the ornament with a string. Then I painted it in gold. I then attached the crown to the ornament. I also got another smaller ornament from the year before and attached it to the bottom. Then I made this beautiful bow with a red satin ribbon. I hot glued everything together and this beauty is all ready. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like and subscribe to see what's coming next. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays!